This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake that fire.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
3 minutes into the hour, Shade 4-5, Sway in the morning. We got Casey Veggies coming up here this morning, Heather B.
I like them.
I like Casey Veggies. He's a good guy. Ryan, you like vegetables, Sudo?
I like Casey Veggies.
Okay.
When he did the concert series, it was my first time when you brought him back some years ago, even being introduced to his music. I just think it's cool.
Young guy, man. He's been doing well. Met him when he was still in, I think he just graduated from high school. We had him up on Rap Fix. And
oh, I didn't know you did Rap Fix. Okay.
Yeah. He's been on the show a few. He came by
South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Ryan Leslie has some new music. He's going to come up and join us for the A&R room.
Wow.
Yeah, Ryan Leslie, man. And then, man, I often tell this story when I go out and I speak to people on college campuses, and I tell them about the beginnings and what inspired me to just really get engulfed in hip hop culture. And big part of that was the Cold Crush Brothers.
Talk about it.
And first time I really got a chance to learn about the Cold Crush Brothers was watching a movie called Wild Style.
Woo!
And King Tech and I was in Cali like, my gosh.
If you want to know.
Here's a little story that must be told about two cool brothers that was put on hold to try to hold us back. You know, all those things.
Gosh.
Man, all of that stuff really motivated us. And
absolutely.
One of the legendary DJs that was a part of that movie, but a part of the movement and really represented, you know, with hip hop culture from Latino side to black side and fused it all together. The one and only DJ Charlie Chase. He's here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Charlie Chase.
What's up?
What's up, man? We're going to let him take over the airwaves as we should and thank him for his contribution. People should be thanking him for his contribution to this culture. Should be honoring him constantly. Paying homage. The least we can do. The least we can do.
Let's do it.
Is let him take over this radio station. Had it not been for him, there would be no radio station to take over. Recognize how to be. Charlie Chase is here, man. Looking real great like he's 22. I don't know what he's doing. He must be drinking some goat blood up there in the Bronx.
Stop trying to make me sound old, man. Come on, man.
No, I'm not old,
I'm only $55.99 plus tax.
There it is. And then, Tracy, we also got a special guest today joining us from Celebrity Wire.
And you know what? To start off his introduction, let me just put this statement out there because we all know the digital world is very overly saturated with all of these sites, all of these blogs, and we talk about it, Sway. You have to craft a presence that's going to make you stand out from the rest.
Yes.
And this man has done it.
Keep blowing my head up.
Okay, we doing it. Whether it's over at The Source, whether it's over at Hip Hop Wired, whether it's by doing it as a Twitter champ, and now as the founder of TheStash.com, celebrating 2 years, killing it in the digital game, my pal, Real Life Kaz is up in here.
There it is. All right.
It's a hell of an intro.
Real Life
I tried,
Kaz.
man.
Yes, man. How you been, Kaz?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. This Thursday we're celebrating the 2-year anniversary of the launch of TheStash.com, and we got a big reveal that we're doing over there. We're gonna Beyonce it, and as we say, and just kind of surprise people with it. But we've been really working super hard at it, and just blood, sweat, and tears behind it. So I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, congratulations. 2 years in the game, man.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So what is your take on Meek and Drake?
Let's get to it.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Right into it. Oh man, it's beautiful for hip hop, I think.
Yeah.
You know, the best part about it to me was that Drake didn't tweet, he didn't Instagram, he was super silent, and then this weekend he just dropped the record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And he didn't sound like super like he was like it was like a stern talking to. He's very calm. He was very, you know, direct with his words. I like that. You could kind of tell like it was like a warning shot. Like act up if you want to. I could still. I know I sing songs and you know I'm light skinned and I'm from Canada, but I can still rap. So I kind of like that. I like it a lot. I want to see what Meek's gonna do now.
Come to OVO, we make all your dreams come true.
Yep.
Oof.
Ooh.
You can go over a lot of lines and find some extra meaning.
Pretty clever. I thought it was clever. A lot of folks want a little more aggression out of Drake.
Because of the title of the song, too.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
What is this, Drake spokesperson right here?
Hey, I was actually playing fair.
Tracy.
Damn.
I was playing fair. I said by the people. That's why a lot of people.
I mean, I like it. I like it because he wasn't super aggressive with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of makes it stings more because when you talk soft, it makes you gotta listen. You
feel like you got a scolding, right?
Exactly.
Like go to your room.
It's almost like I'm not even mad at you. I'm disappointed in you. That's how it sounded. So it was like,
damn.
That's way worse than just
rap.
Yeah. It's a new way of battling.
Yeah, it's art of war, man.
Yeah, it's art of war. It's an intellectual thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick you apart and you don't even know it. What was Meek's response?
Man, he went to Twitter, and I think he was at Barclays last night. He called it baby lotion soft, the response, and that's cool and all, but like I like the way Drake went about it. He didn't talk, he didn't tweet, he didn't go on social media. Like that's kind of what has made rap beef so corny now because everybody wants to tweet and Instagram and do little viral videos before just getting in the booth and putting records together. That's what it's supposed to be.
Well, that's what made rap in general so corny now.
Yeah.
I agree.
Man, well, okay, so that's good. Okay, we got that take on it. All right, man. All right. So you team Drake or team Meek?
I'm team hip hop. I just want to see them go back and forth.
All right.
But
if you had to bet right now, who you think? Who you think has the edge in this?
Man, if I had to put my chips on it, I think Drake. Meek can't out money Drake. He can't be like, oh, I make more money than you.
We talk rap.
Exactly, you got to rap.
Yeah.
But Meek came up in the battle rap scene, so
So guy can't forget
if
that.
I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with Meek. I think Meek is gonna. I think Drake might. Drake is a great songwriter. He's a great hit maker, and he can rap. He can really rap, but. Battling's a whole different beast.
True.
And I think Meek, he's been waiting. Like you could tell like with the little buttons thing and the whole little stuff that he's been going through. Like he's been waiting for somebody to spar with. So I think this is the perfect
well
flow.
said.
Right. Reach Kazeem out at Real Life Cast, KAZ, and we got Celebrity Wire up next.
Yeah, and we got to talk about this sad news coming from the Houston household.
Shade 45. All right, with special guest Real Life Cast. You can find him on social media. He's the founder, editor-in-chief of thestash.com, which is celebrating its 2-year anniversary this week. That deserves a round of applause.
Definitely.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Guy got history now. Tracy G, you got that Celebrity Wire?
You know I do. And unfortunately, I have to actually start off by being the bearer of bad news and talking about what is now actually our final update on Bobbi Kristina. This is the daughter of the late superstar Whitney Houston, singer Bobby Brown, and she was pronounced dead yesterday.
Wow.
Age of 22. This is coming from a representative of the Houston family. They put that out in a statement. She passed away outside Atlanta in the hospice care facility. We know she had been there since June 24th when her family decided to finally take her off all of her meds. We first reported that a specialist had told them that there was no chance of recovery. Her family, and they were surrounding her, of course, they said that she is finally at peace in the arms of God. And then if we take the story all the way back to the top, January 31st is when we first learned that Bobbi was found submerged in her bathtub. Police believed that she was underwater for anywhere between 2 and 5 minutes. Paramedics were able to resuscitate her, but she was in a medically induced coma, placed on life support. And then what made it even more eerie is back in 2012, her mother was also found dead sitting in a bathtub over at the Beverly Hilton Hotel. Of course, that was from a drug overdose. No word on if Nick Gordon, if he's still going to be investigated, because we had heard this is her boyfriend that the DA was gearing up for a murder case and he was the first person of interest. But I think right now it's best for us to just, give our condolences to the family and rest in love and rest in peace, Bobbi Kristina.
It's always hard, and then just to watch that unwind for so long, and it brought us all into this tragic ending, if you will, with Bobbi Kristina. Did you talk about this on the stash.com?
Yeah, we were getting ready to put it together, and it's never really easy to talk about because, man, it's just such a sad cycle, especially the way her mom passed away, and and it was such a long. She suffered for a while. You know what I mean?
Time,
so
right?
it's almost 6 or 7 months that. She was going through this. So, I mean, to at least look at the bright side, like she could be with God and her mom now, and it's sad that ended so young, but it's man, there's nothing you could really say.
Yeah, really, it isn't, Kaz. But thanks for trying.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to switch up the energy.
Yeah, please. I'm already.
Yeah. Okay, let's take it to Snoop, man. So Snoop, this is, citizen of Sway in the Morning, definitely an OG in the hip hop game and just pop culture overall. He had a show over in Sweden. This was on Saturday. He was performing, and then he got arrested. Things took a turn, and he said that his offense was basically driving while black, a DWB.
In Sweden?
Yes. He was snatched out of his car, and he says it was a clear case of racial profiling, and he wants everyone to understand that, and that's why he made these videos. Listen.
We getting sweated by the police right now, cuz. I don't know what country we're in, but they sweating us right now for nothing. This motherfucker right here sweating me for nothing. Hold on. They just checking us for nothing.
What do we have?
For what?
What do we have?
On my way to the police station in Sweden. Sorry about that. All the fans in Sweden. I'll never be back in this country. Y'all can thank y'all police chief and all the people that run y'all police department. It's been real. Thank you, but I'm gone. It's got me in the back of a police car right now in Sweden, cuz. Pulled a nigga over for nothing. Taking us to the station where I gotta go pee in the cup for nothing. I ain't did nothing. All I did was came to this country and did a concert, and now I gotta go to the police station for nothing.
Yeah, so he crafted up like a docuseries out of the whole ordeal. So, to his side, he was taken to the station for no reason at all. He was forced to pee in a cup. And then he says it was determined that he was clean. But the other side of this is a police spokesman hit up TMZ, said that Snoop is actually not in the clear, that he did show signs of driving while under the influence, and it's going to take 2 weeks to get the test results back.
Under the influence of alcohol? Why would it take 2 weeks to get that test back?
Yeah, you can get that pretty quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe to keep a story in the news.
Well, what are they going to do? Ask him to come back and go to jail? Like, what is he going to do?
I don't know. Maybe they're competing with the Philippines with that Chris Brown story.
I don't know. That's pretty surprising because Sweden is usually this pretty utopian country where everyone's, race friendly and everything's so racial profiling over there, especially with a guy like Snoop, is
that don't count for
shocking.
Yeah, that don't count for black folks.
I should be.
Everything's different.
I should know better.
Yeah, what do you think, Cash? What else you got, Tracy?
Okay, let's talk about Ice-T and Coco, his leading lady. If you've paid attention to their relationship, they've gone through plenty of ups and downs in the public eye. But after 14 years of marriage, they're actually going to be expecting their very first child together. And a lot of people have been formulating these opinions because Ice-T, legendary rapper, he's 57 and having his first child, which is a little out of the ordinary. And then Coco, her Wikipedia says she's 36 years old.
I mean, let's be honest, man. Let's not be ignorant. 57 in the United States may be old to some, but if you go to Dominican Republic or any, the Philippines, you got 65, 75-year-old men fathering children.
Dropping their first sperm.
Have you seen the women in DR, though? It's very different than the women over here. I can totally get it. I totally see why. I totally see why. If 65 still knocking them out at that age in DR, totally understandable.
I mean, he's 57, man. If it would, if he wants to, the question is, who wants to have a kid at 57? Yeah. Like, you got to change diapers and listen to him.
Yeah.
But
maybe you've lived, your full gamut of wild life, and you're like, this is a time where I'm just becoming calmer.
57 isn't the age you want to start trying to be a responsible adult and take care of another human being.
But you already are. That's the thing. You've crossed the line.
Yeah, but it's still a brand new thing for this person. No matter how old you are, it's never like being a father for the first time.
Yeah.
So
Ice-T has kids, correct? Yeah, Ice-T has kids. I'm thinking about the other side of it, though. I'm like, as a kid, how long do you have your parents?
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. At 30, your father's like, what, 80, almost 90? At 87, how long do you have your parents? I mean, thank God if you're able to reproduce at those ages. But for me, it's like you bringing kids into the world without having them, they're not going to have parents that long. You grow up to just take care of your parents. Fuck
well,
that.
let's ask citizens. Like, there are probably some folks who's tuning in right now.
I don't want to be 30 going to the old folks.
I mean, we all know the reruns are gonna go forever, so I think they'll be all right. They'll be straight.
Let's find out from the citizens. Some folks might have chose to have a child later in life. And how old were you when you decided to have a child late in life, and how has it gone for you? 888-742-3345. Give us a 25 minutes into the hour. We just played Ice-T from back in 1988.
Ooh, I heard it.
Reason why Ice-T is in the news.
Well, first of all, let's hit him up with some congratulations, because him and Coco, that's his wife, 14 years of marriage. They are expecting, anticipating their first child together. But on the flip side, because he's 57, she's 36, a lot of people are like, why did they wait all these years to have their first baby together? Is that something they'll actually want after he or she pops out?
Well, he had all the fun one man can have. Mm-hmm. Has kids already. I think it's a question of, she's 36.
Right.
The clock might be ticking a little bit.
For her.
She's old.
For her. She's not old, Tracy. It's just the reproductive system has limitations. Okay,
maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah. You're not far from 36, Tracy. So,
hey, that's fine. I'll still be a MILF.
All right. Nikita's on the line from Atlanta.
What up, Nikita?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, what up, Nikita? So, you have child. How old are you?
I'll be 44 in October, and my husband will be 42 in November. And we have a 2-year-old.
2-year-old. So she waited till you was 42. Hey, was it a hard process for you, a pregnancy, or did it?
No. It's just, we've been together it'll be 12 years in February, and we finally decided, okay, we're going to have a child. And as soon as we decided, I got pregnant.
Damn, so you were ready. That oven was hot.
Yeah.
How is this your first?
Yeah, it's both of our first, and we are super in love. And we did a lot of research. We found out that older parents usually have highly intelligent children because they spend more time with their children. They're not out and about doing stuff like when you're 20 years old and, you're settled in life and
still going to the club at 20.
Exactly.
Yeah. What about the energy factor, though? Do y'all have the energy for the kid?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just eating right and taking care of yourself.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe that's just something Ice-T and Coco could learn from, right?
True.
Her husband's
Sway, I grew up in the Bay with you.
Oh, what's up, Nikita? Oh, Nikita.
Right.
Yeah, girl.
Nikita. Nikita.
Which one?
Raider Nation Kita.
Oh, Raider Nation Kita.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you a citizen too.
Sway in the morning.
That's my girl Kita. Charlie Chase, what up? You want to add on that?
Yeah, man, I want to add on that, man. I mean, I myself, man, I'm 56 and I have a 12-year-old. My wife was 13 years younger than I was. I have 4 kids. My oldest is 32. And then I had my 12-year-old surprise, who's like my heart. She knows she got me wrapped around her finger. But the point is, like, you make so many mistakes raising your first kids, and then when you wait so long to have another kid and then you have that child, it's like you're really ready. Like you already know all the mistakes.
Yeah.
You know all the things that are right, that are wrong, but you have more time to spend with that child. And the energy level just natural. It comes because when you see your kid with that smile on their face, you want to
get lit up, right?
Exactly. You encourage it and you jump in there with them. And I do all kinds of things when my kid go to Great Adventure, Busch Gardens, go running around roller coasters, all kinds of stuff.
But you're DJ Charlie Chase. You're super
different.
All right, we got Scott on the line, a regular guy here from Michigan. What up, Scott? How you doing,
Scotty.
man?
What up, everybody? Look, man, I'm 47. No hesitation in that. That's the real age. My boo, 26. We about to do that. She with one right now.
Damn.
So, I totally understand. And the whole May December thing, man, we shouldn't even trip on that. People been doing that forever, man.
Yeah.
People find love at any age. You already know that, Sway.
Yeah.
Whether be that, Trey, know that.
Tracy,
any age.
Y'all know.
Any age.
Y'all making my point. That's not the love factor is not it. Anything. I'm just talking about you're 47. He's 10 years older than you, and he's just starting. What about the kids? Like, who want to bring their kids to school, their parents to school for parent-teacher night, and your father old? Like, it's just like
old.
You in the 6th grade, and here go my
your grandfather.
my
People think it's your
70-year-old pops. That shit is foul.
I'm just
son.
thinking about how fast can your sperm still swim at a certain age.
Nobody want no old pops.
Wait a minute, is that what you're thinking about?
Both. You have to be concerned with all facets. Things to think about.
You could always say it's your grandfather, Heaven.
That bullshit. That's that bullshit.
All right. So we got one last story.
One last story. You know, especially here in New York City, us regular pedestrians, we haul out an Uber cab. Let me tell you what Jay-Z does. He has reportedly invested in an app so you can get yourself a private jet. Whenever, wherever, if you are a high roller, then listen up. He just closed the deal. This is this company, and it's confirmed that he actually put in some money. We don't know the exact amount, but it was $20 million. That's the round of investments that they were able to get. It's called Jet Smarter. So users, if you got $9,000 to spare a year, that's how much it is for the membership. But it will create custom charter flights to anywhere in the world, and it guarantees availability all year round. And Hove, he put himself in that list.
That might not. That's going to be a greater.
How much does it cost to even just download that app? Like, that ain't no free iPhone download right there.
But $9,000 a year, you can see a lot of dudes who can afford $9,000 a year. That's just an annual fee, but then plus
to actually charter, right?
Get those hours.
Yeah, get those hours in. There's probably is a fee to actually charter as well,
and
right?
And champagne,
That's kind of like a timeshare.
Jeez.
He playing a different kind of game, yo.
Yeah, Jay-Z is out of here.
It's different.
He's out of here. Real Life Cast on social media. He's the founder, editor-in-chief of thestash.com, celebrating 2-year anniversary. Thank you for coming by, man.
Thanks for having me, Sway. It's always fun here. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. Y'all hit him up. Citizens, hit him up.
Please do.
Check him out.
Check him.
Real Life Cast, K-A-Z.
And check out thestash.com every day, please.
All right. And speaking of cast, the original cast, Grandmaster Cast,
yes,
if you will. Easy A.D., JDL, the almighty KG. Oh, man. The Cold Crush Brothers. The Cold Crush Brothers, including our friend DJ Charlie Chase. Am I missing somebody, Chase?
You got JDL in there?
I got JDL.
Yeah. KG, AD, Grandmaster Caz, Tony Tone.
Tony Tone.
Can't forget Tony Tone.
Can't forget Tony Tone, man. For me, the Cold Crush Brothers was, such a tremendous inspiration that we actually formed a group. My brother T. Calloway, my cousin Chuck, my homeboy Aoki, when we were in grade school, and we thought we were the Cold Crush Brothers all the way in Oakland, California.
Wow.
Isn't that something, man?
Yeah, man.
And then we can fast forward to today, and I get to work with you, the legendary DJ Charlie Chase, man.
I feel like I made it. I'm on the Sway Show.
Yeah, man, thank you, man. I feel like I made it. I got you here. Interesting thing about you is back then, as hip-hop was trying to figure itself out and establish its identity, you being from the Bronx, you Puerto Rican, right?
Yep.
And you was playing a lot of music that people thought was like black, just meant for blacks, right?
Right.
And you kind of, you were one of the original folks just to like open that door and say, hey, man, Latinos, African-American, whoever, this is what this music is for. What was it? A lot of resistance back then?
Oh, yeah, man. I got resistance from both sides, from the blacks and the Hispanics, man. It's like when I was playing the beats, it was just breaks at the time. It wasn't even called hip-hop or anything. It was just jamming. We were at the jams, and I'd make these tapes, and a lot of people, when they found out I was Hispanic, they were like, man, go back to your cowbells and congas, and then the Hispanics were like, yo, man, what are you doing playing that Jungle Bunny music, man? You should be playing the cowbells and the congas.
That's what old school racism sounded like.
Yeah, but let me tell you, it was a lot of heat, man. Especially I'd keep my neighbors up till 3 a.m. on a Tuesday and been playing in the park, and my mother's like, why don't you do like Julio? He's making $200 playing in these parties. I'm like, I don't want to do like Julio. I want to do like me, man. You know. And it was. I always grew up. I grew up listening to an AM station in New York called WABC, which at that time, it was like the late 60s, the 70s. They played everything. Everything, literally. There was no genre stations like rock and hip-hop and all that stuff. It was one station that played it all, and it helped me to appreciate everything. you know? And then as I got into the 70s, I started listening to WBLS, the Total Black Experience and Sound, you know? And I love soul music. I loved R&B music. I loved the funk. I grew up on that. So it was natural for me. So, you know, when I first discovered breakbeats, man, it was a natural transition for me. At the time, I was a disco DJ. You know, and it was something I loved, especially, you know, like I was playing stuff that nobody else knew and I knew. You know, and that was the thing between us, me, Flash, and Theodore, that we'd always have our own specific beats. That's why we covered the labels. You know? So it's like people will come to my parties because they knew they would hear a specific
Grand
record.
Wizard Theodore, Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah, Grand Wizard Theodore. As a matter of fact, me and Theodore and Pop Master Faye were playing this Thursday at Crotona Park Jam. You know, the legendary Crotona Park Jam.
Really?
On all the DJs. Yeah.
That's this Thursday?
This Thursday. That's one of the reasons why I'm here.
Where's that at? In
Crotona Park in the Bronx.
In the Bronx, right?
Yeah, man.
So this Thursday, what time?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
And it's always packed. Thousands of people come out there. You got nothing but legendary DJs that come by there. I mean, you name it, they go out there, man.
Now, you what do you think of the current music that you play now? Like you got, you know, like the newer artists.
Well, I have mixed feelings about it because to me, the newer artists, they become super entrepreneurs, man. They're doing things with business that we never even had an idea we could do. You know, that I give them that. As far as the music, I have mixed feelings because to me, hip hop has lost its geographical identity. Like there was a time, man, where you can hear music from California and you knew that was music from California. And the same thing from Detroit and the same thing from Texas, you know, but now it all sounds the same. It's like nobody wants to be exactly, you know, nobody wants to say, yo, this is my sound from California. And no, nobody, they want to do everything that sounds the same. And we need to, you know, there's a lot of rich history coming from those states, man. Get into it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. There's so much great music, man.
DJ Charlie Chase, man. Are you on social media?
Yeah, DJ on Facebook, DJ Charlie Chase, and also Charlie Chase. And Instagram is Cold Crush Chase, and Twitter is C Chase Official.
Okay. You might want to consolidate that, Charlie Chase. So you just give me about 5 different, you know, okay. On Twitter is what?
Twitter, it's C Chase Official.
C Chase, okay, the letter C Chase Official. And on Instagram is what?
It's a Cold Crush Chase.
Cold Crush Chase.
But can I say something regarding the new music of today?
Hey man, you can say whatever you want, Charlie
I appreciate
Chase.
that, man.
Okay.
Right now I'm involved with a company. They just signed me on as CEO. It's called 360 Entertainment.
Okay.
And what we're doing, man, you know, we kind of see the way the state of hip hop is today, you know, rap music, you know, how it is today. And there's just a lot of negativity and stuff. So we felt that maybe we can help make a change. So what we did was we created a new company called 360 Entertainment / Clean Money Music, which is launching on the 16th next month. What we're doing is we're taking on younger artists, you know, who have positive lyrics, positive message, you know, none of all the nigga bitch hole, all that stuff is out of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that. We're not going with any of that.
Jungle bunnies?
Yeah. Yeah, none of that, you know. And we have also a television production company there. And we had one successful show, which was called Dance Kingdom. And we're getting ready to shoot another show called Rap Superstar 360. And it's just a movement, man. It's like, we call it the Clean Money lifestyle, man. You know, and it's about being positive. And
is it a website people could go to?
Yeah, they can go to newworldstation.com. Newworldstation.com.
Newworldstation.com.
Yeah, you go on in and you see the whole enchilada, man.
Man, this guy right here, man. Thank you, Charlie Chase, for giving me this inspiration, and then hopefully I'm upholding it. You know, man. But I want you to take over these airwaves, man, and just, you know, do what you do.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, well, I'm gonna play some stuff from. I got some new up and coming artists from Tampa, man. You know, some stuff. Maybe I can bless you with some of that. Then I'll go into some real beats and stuff.
Okay,
like
then, man, come, hey, man, it's your station, ladies and gentlemen. You're being thoroughly entertained by the one, the only, the legendary DJ Charlie Chase. Sway in the morning.